Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Signature Cocktail with Kyle Haman. I am indeed Kyle Haman, and tonight our signature guests, plural, are Corri and Sara. Welcome, Corri and Sara.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Hi.
Having us. Hi.
We know each other from various things.
So
But I think we talked about this at one of our things way back that Corri and I met via Will Act for Food, and
Right.
Sara and I met via Marathon.
Right.
we might have met before that when Open Eye rented, but we didn't become friends until we were married in Marathon. Yeah. Then we became family.
That happens often.
Yes.
Right. You know each other and you kind of know each other and you kind of see each other and you're like, that's that person that I kind of know. And then you're like, and now we're best friends.
And now we're best friends. And also now this is my stage husband. So I guess this is happening.
We're gonna plan trips together. But you like you did a lot of weird stuff like at the beginning of Straw Dog. And so like I never had a real clear indication of like who you were as a person because of all the characters that you played that were so just like
Greenberg didn't really help me get to know you.
No.
You're a great actor.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was the one where I had spiky hair.
Yeah. You were pretty scary.
It was good though. You were great.
Disco Pigs was the one before that I had spiky hair, and that's actually right here. And I noticed this today. If you can see that, this is a Disco Pigs magnet from Disco Pigs. That was my first show at Straw Dog, I believe.
Wow.
Oh, magnets are like one of the only forms of reliable swag.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
I love having magnets.
John Flack, ladies and gentlemen, John Flack. Who's in Philadelphia now, I believe. Anyway, we know each other from way back. But
we did a bunch of theater stuff, but then
not just from way back, from also most recently, Corri and Sara Are Famous, which is now released halfway to the world. And I say halfway because we've released half the episodes, and I'm not sure if we will have released all of the episodes by the time this airs, but we'll see what happens.
I don't think that's the plan, but we'll figure it out. Okay. No. We have dates for those things. That's later.
Yeah, after this.
I wrote those down somewhere. But anyway, that you can check in the chat because somebody will be putting that in the chat later.
Correct.
When you see the chat, it's down there. Yeah.
Down there.
So so we're here to make a drink. And speaking of dates and when this airs and when we're doing this is going to be around St. Patty's Day, around
the day before, I believe.
I don't know about.
I think it's around somewhere. It's the week of both St. Patty's Day and Purim.
That's except this is going to be released different. This is just to the patrons.
Yeah. Yes, patrons.
Hello, patrons. Caught up now. Hi, patrons.
Hello, patrons.
Welcome back, Kyle. Welcome back to Earth. It's really lovely to see you. We're at Signature Cocktail.
To the Signature Cocktail exclusive patron
extravaganza.
Purim
edition.
Yes. Now, Corbett.
Yes, Sarah.
I'm gonna tell you just a little bit about Purim in a nutshell. All right.
Yes, please.
So, in the 4th century BCE, the Persian Empire was over like a lot of lands, like 128 lands.
Yes.
And the king had his wife executed. They don't really talk about that all that much
because she wouldn't go show off her beauty to all the men at the 180-day party that he threw for himself. She was like, no thanks. And he's like, cool, you're dead. Continue.
So then he was like, who's that young girl over there? What's her name? And her name was what, Corri?
It was Esther.
Yes. She was a Jewish girl, and the king found favor in this girl. Esther made her queen, although she refused to tell anybody that she was Jewish. She hid.
Right.
So, meanwhile, the prime minister, what was his name, Corri?
Haman.
That's right. And what did Haman hate?
Jews.
He did. He hated the Jews very much. And he specifically hated one Jew whose name was Mordecai, who was Esther's cousin.
But he took her in like his daughter, though, right? Like he raised her like her own because she was orphaned, I believe.
Correct. Correct. When she was a child.
Yeah.
So Mordecai said, I'm not bowing to you, Haman. I'm not doing it. And so what did Haman say?
Well, then I'm going to have you executed.
All of you. Every single one.
All of you.
Every single one. Because you did not bow. And that's it. So then what happens next, Corbett?
Well, then he said, Esther, you've got to tell the king not to execute us. And she's like, but I can't just barge in there and do that if I'm not summoned. He'll kill me. Wow. And he's like, okay, but when we all die, it's kind of on you. And she's like,
it's completely on you.
So, okay, so maybe I'll talk to him.
Right.
So she asked Haman and the king to a feast. Please come to this feast that I have prepared to honor you.
Yes.
And they were like, all right.
And Esther's like, yo, everybody, I'm a Jew.
And all of these Jews are now fasting, mostly children, and they're all waiting for you. So, hi, it's me. I'm a Jew.
Yeah. So if you kill all of us, you kill me too. And the king was like, I want to kill Haman.
Also, he found out that Mordecai had saved his life a few times because he had the chronicles read to him. And he's like, whoa. Who's Mordecai? What do you mean he saved my life?
What do you mean?
And then just then Haman comes in and is like, so I want to kill all the Jews starting with this particular one. And he's like, what?
And it's called Purim because that means in Persian lots. And so like Haman bet on all of this shit. He bet on all of it. And so that's what it was. So he was throwing in lots to make sure that he would like have his nefarious diabolical scheme happen. So we celebrate, it's kind of like our Halloween. And we have these Haman Taschen, which are these cookies that have because Haman wore this tricorder.
Oh, he lost, by the way. The king had him executed instead.
Yeah,
so, wanted him in the gallows that Haman had built for Mordecai. So,
yeah, so we're like, my wife. No, I'm gonna kill you instead.
So Haman got killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dead. So we celebrate that every year. We celebrate Haman getting murdered by the king. Hooray!
Well,
we
celebrate. That brings us to the drink we're making tonight.
That's right, because this is Old Testament, and Old Testament there's a lot of murder.
There's so much murder.
I know. I know about the murder in the Old Testament.
Right?
Yeah. So now we're gonna drink.
And the drink that we're making is called Haman's Brew. So I guess, are we toasting the anti-Semite? I'm not sure. Or we're drinking his guts.
I am now very confused that we're making this drink.
We're toasting his demise.
There we go.
Gotcha.
There we go.
We're drinking his blood.
That's correct. Yeah. That's why it's like a Halloween. He's like a demon.
Yeah.
He is a bad dude.
Yeah.
So let's make a drink.
Yeah, right?
So we're going to make a Haman's Brew. Remind me of the ingredients. What do we got? Let's do it.
We need 1 ounce of bourbon.
Any kind of bourbon.
Sarah's got High West.
I have High West whiskey, American Prairie bourbon. Straight blend of bourbon.
Ooh. I have Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Yum.
And I have Redemption bourbon, which seemed appropriate given the holiday.
I like that.
We were discussing. So there we go. Redemption.
Yes, and it's
we all need a little bit of redemption right now. And
a little bit.
Why not have it be bourbon redemption?
That's right.
And then what else we got?
We have 1 ounce of simple syrup.
Always got that. You know what syrup is?
Kyle, it's just sugar and water, Kyle.
It's just sugar and water.
It's just sugar and water.
Just sugar and water. I made my own simple syrup. I made my own today.
Did you?
Me too.
Good job. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know why they call it simple syrup?
Why?
Because it's just sugar and water.
You got me. You got me, Kyle. You did.
We walked right into it.
Oh my God, that's all behind me. Here we go.
Then we got sage.
Yep, 2 sage leaves.
Sage.
And the juice of half of a lemon.
Yes, I have that too. I'm just
Yes.
gonna
Juice
put
of half a
all
lemon.
this
This
back.
does, the way we're saying it, it does really smell like some sort of concoction brew. Like,
See?
That's right,
we need
because
a big
we are
scale
witches.
and
We're
and
absolute
a
magic.
dash of horse whisper hair and
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
we do not mess with the Old Testament or Persian.
There's a lot, right? There's a lot of spiting, a lot of murder.
Like this was the first time that they kicked the Jews of Persia out of Persia, and
right. So how do we do this? What do we do first?
Since my measuring cup is on my shaker, and that is where we're going to have to pour things, I'm going to pour my 1 ounce of bourbon into my shaker.
This is my shaker.
We're going to start there.
I haven't even opened my bourbon yet.
Okay, you should open your bourbon. That's what's first. I should back up a few steps when you ask me what's first.
I mean, I thought that was already implied.
I mean, it is.
Bourbon should be open by the time we start the show. That's called mise en place. You want to prep your station.
Mise en place, Kyle. Mise en place.
That's like
prep your station.
You're making it seem like I'm a professional bartender or something. Like I know what I'm doing.
You have a bar. I'm outside.
Like you've got a pretty impressive bar, sir.
A nicer bar than either of us. So
yes,
I mean, get it together, Hammond.
Doesn't mean I know what I'm doing.
That's fair.
That's fair. I mean, honestly, that's fair.
You're right. Just because I have this doesn't mean I know what the hell to do with it.
Or what's next?
I would say next, let's pour in our simple syrup into our shaker.
My strainer shaker or are we gonna have to strain this later?
Yes, there's
ice.
Okay.
There will be ice momentarily.
My new strainer.
Yes, Sarah.
It says 1 ounce. Never mind. 1 ounce of simple
1 ounce.
syrup?
Yes, you got an ounce of each in there. I might have done a little more. But
Speaking of not being prepared. That was loud, sorry.
What was that?
That was me making ice in my bucket.
I have simple syrup in a beaker.
It's going great.
I love it. I love it.
It's a beaker of simple syrup. Okay,
I filled up my ice bucket, and my beakers today are jelly jars from early pandemic from Rogers Park Social, from their cocktails to go. Thank you, Rogers Park Social.
I have jelly jars too.
Nice.
All right, you don't have to be like that, Kyle. Let Corbett have the jelly jars.
Just for a second. I have a lot of them. I have 2. I bought a lot of cocktails.
Why you gotta yuck her yum?
Why does that phrase just make me feel oogie?
That's great.
Social aviation. Remember that drink?
I do.
God, I love an aviation.
That's very delicious.
So
what's next?
2 ounces of bourbon in the shaker.
Now I have a pre-juiced half a lemon. Sarah also has. Okay. Kyle, do you need to juice your lemon?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so you need the juice of half of a lemon.
Half a lemon. All right. So here's what, and we sort of talked about this, but
I want to see this thing.
Yeah, we have to.
This is half. So we're gonna do a
something.
test.
Correct.
We're gonna test. Okay.
Now I just realized when you cut that and the way I cut it, I did not cut it the way that Jen Grace told us to, which was
nipple to what was navel to
nip.
I don't understand that way though. I don't.
Navel to nip.
Yeah, navel to nip.
I think, or ass to nip. I don't know, but it's supposed to get more juice out of it. But I did
the way I did it or the way you did it.
No,
the way I did it. I did not do it.
So I did it wrong.
So did I. We all did. Yeah.
Sweet.
So good job.
You're doing great.
All right, let me see this thing.
Does that actually come from Persia? Like, is that from Queen Esther's sarcophagus?
I'm not sure how this is going.
Because that looks like that's diabolical. Like maybe.
Oh, good, a juicer. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Take out organs.
So I'm gonna try this thing, see how it works. Just do like that, and then
do it up. Yep.
It's gonna be like
a genie's gonna pop out.
That would be.
Yeah.
I have been in slumber. It's working.
I mean,
it worked.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean,
you
got juice a half a lemon. All right. Well then, now that the genie has been released, let's pour that into our shaker.
That's right.
That looks like it did pretty good.
It did a really good job. Because I have a handheld one of those, and
me too.
That one is much more effective because it's pressed to the table.
Listen, don't forget to appease your new god.
Very important.
Very important. We don't know what's going to happen. All right, we're pouring it in.
Yep, I poured it in. I'm going to put in my sage leaf. One sage leaf.
One sage leaf. I have
that smells so good.
Sage leaf. Okay.
And now I'm going to add my ice so that we can shake it.
How much ice?
It said a good amount, but it didn't say. I'm trying to remember if it said how many cubes.
One sage leaf, two sage.
One sage leaf, and then ice for your shaker.
Oh, my ice.
Okay. I'm using my little tongs here.
I'm trying to use my little spoon.
Whew, that's sage. Smells.
I know, right?
Nice.
That spoon is so wee, Sarah.
I know, it's a very wee spoon.
I would say you don't have to do it like you would a chilled drink because we are going to strain this and then add more ice cubes before we add our club soda.
I don't have any more ice. I'm going to have to use the ice that's in here.
All right. Great.
All right. You ready?
Where's the spoon? So I'm making sure I got bourbon, lemon juice.
Yep.
Simple syrup comes later.
No, you add the simple syrup. It's an ounce. You missed it.
Syrup now?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So
where were you?
Listen, you're doing great, Kyle. You're doing really good.
Flying by the seat of my pants. 1 ounce of simple syrup. Here we go. We are in. Bada bing.
I mean, you checked. He knows.
What?
You checked. So, like, you know that you might have missed something. You did right. Okay.
You did good. We're proud of you.
So now let's shake it up.
Let's shake it up.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, Corey, you go first.
Oh.
And then Sarah and I will have a conversation while you're shaking about how we think everything is great. And now Sarah's turn.
You're a very weird dude. I love you very much, but you're super weird.
Amazing. All right.
Amazing.
So now you're going to strain that into a low ball glass, which just have a rocks glass. What I'm going to do.
I have a low ball glass.
There you go.
Got my super special, super sexy
Chicago
glass.
Ah. It is super special and sexy.
Make it special over here.
My God,
I want one.
It's like filling up the glass.
Yeah, that's a good amount there.
A good amount.
So now we're going to add, I'd say, a couple more ice cubes. I'm going to do about 3 to the glass.
Okay.
Oh, look at that strainer. Look at that nice strainer.
Yeah,
I didn't bring out my strainer.
From Kit.
A bar supply shop.
Kit, a bar supply shop. Our lovely friends at Kit.
Love it. They do have really pretty stuff.
So do it.
All my ice melted, so I got to use my ice. Look at my cute little thing. It's got this, and they got the strainer on the top in there like that.
That's real cute.
Yeah, it's a jelly jar, and it's got the little toppy here, and that's it. Super.
Oh, I love that.
Love it. Okay,
so
what's next?
Now it's your splash of club soda. Now that you put the ice into your strained drink. But what's funny is all of us, it just said, seltzer, but all of us have flavored seltzer.
Yes.
Let's, Sarah, what flavor do you have?
I have raspberry lime sparkling water by Trader Joe's.
And Kyle, what do you have?
I have sparkling water from Kirkland brand, Costco, and it's lime sparkling water. That's what I'm rocking.
And I have Soleil, which is the, Safeway brand, Jewel brand, black cherry. So we're all going to screw up the flavor profile right now.
Right now.
Yeah, but it's citrus, it's lime, it's it's in the world.
Do we add the sweet after or before?
Let's add it after your splash because that's your garnish. So I'm just gonna pour that in there. That's the best.
I have too much in here.
Garny.
Lovely.
I know, right? So here we go.
All right.
Here's the pretty. This is our pretty Haman's brew.
This is really pretty.
That is pretty. Oh, look at that. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this right now in here, so that
Oh, do it in here. Yeah. Kyle, let's see yours. Ooh, and that glass. Look at that. That's pretty, y'all.
Different angle. And then
All right.
final angle.
Nicely done. Yes, that's
Ooh,
great.
yes.
Cheers.
Yes.
There you guys are. I love it.
Cheers. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Try this.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Hey, screw you, Haman.
Ooh.
I like it.
Wow.
I want more bourbon.
Fair. I added more than an ounce. That is really nice.
Yeah, that's real nice.
What I can tell you is what
The sage
I
is
don't
great.
think I need more bourbon because I got a nose full of sage as I'm taking that sip, which is like, whoa, that's not. And then when I taste it, though, I taste the bourbon that is like the haha, just kidding. Like, I didn't.
But then the
taste
lemon
sage.
and the
It was
sweet
like,
come to soothe you afterward. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Shh, shh, shh.
That's right. And I'm not getting that bourbon kick. I'm getting everything that you're saying. I'm getting the sage. I'm getting a hint of bourbon, but I'm getting a lot of the sweet and the lemon. So, but I
think-
love it. Like, it's good. And it might be my bourbon because my bourbon is an American Prairie bourbon, which is a lighter, more caramel bourbon. And I think that that's it. So it's a really lovely blended drink.
Ooh.
Like a nice, like a whiskey sour would be, you know, where you're like, ooh, yum.
It's a whiskey sour with some good, like, it feels like grown up kind of whiskey sour
Right?
with the sage.
This does. It feels like a whiskey sour that's for adults. that is not using their fake ID at the ground round.
I think the next time, I think what I want to do is muddle the sage in the shaker first instead of just.
I agree. I want some of that oil released. Maybe put it on the rim a little bit or something, just so you can.
Boy, howdy, that's delicious.
Yeah,
that
it is.
works with the whole theme of Haman's brew, because then you're muddling into the brew of.
Ooh, yes.
Next time.
Look at that.
I'm wearing my Halloween. You're wearing Halloween. Corvette.
Right.
Heroes.
For him.
Yeah.
You're wearing a hat.
Kyle is a bartender for Halloween.
Well, and that, like, again, that's why I was like, I'm a little confused by remake, because I was like, Haman, like Hammond. I'm like, no. I'm not.
No,
that
terrible
guy.
villain.
That's
The
not-
worst.
That's not. I don't want to be.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
But
No.
his demise is delicious.
Yep.
It's
They really
demise
are.
is
The
delicious.
cookies are really good.
The cookies are really good.
And with
It's the only time I ever ate prunes, because I didn't know that the purple ones were prunes. Because
You don't know.
The cookie was so yummy. You'd be like, it's a purple cookie. And all of my, the bubbies would be like, prunes. We gave the children prunes.
It's the same with blintzes. Like, you don't know. You're like, it's a blueberry one, right?
It's so yummy. It was like, nope, that's prunes. You're going to poop
Pierogi.
it.
Prune pierogi. I'll still eat it.
Yummy.
Speaking of, I have pushkis upstairs that I need to have.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that when we're not with you?
I'm sorry.
I didn't think to.
Today, she was like, "There's one left if you need." I'm like, "What? Hello?
Again?
Excuse me."
So you have to eat extra for
So
us.
anyway, let's cheers. Say goodnight to all the people watching.
Good night, all the people.
Have a good weekend.
Good night,
Thank you for
patrons. Thank you for joining
thank you,
us.
Corri and Sara. I'm gonna this everybody who's here would know our chat social or our socials, but I'll say it again just in case. Follow Corri and Sara on Instagram and the Facebooks. It's Corri and Sara, Sara with no H, and Corri Corri. So yeah, but also Patreon. You can we'll put the Patreon link in the chat, in the description, in the thing, and you can follow us there as we are prepping for all of the wonderful things that we're putting together. Lots of great and exciting endeavors, not least of which
Like this one.
season 2 sometime in the future. But with that, do you have anything you would like to add, Corri?
No, just thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a patron. This is for you. And if you make this, let us know what you think.
And Sara?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't put it better than that. That was gorgeous. Here's to you. Cheers, everybody. Mazel. Love you.
Mazel. Cheers.
Have a good weekend, everybody.